The United Nations says that more than 3 million people have now fled Ukraine as of the 20th day of the Russian invasion. The White House, meanwhile, announced President Joe Biden will head to Europe to continue consultations with allies.
The President will travel to Brussels, Belgium later this month, where he will join an extraordinary NATO summit on March 24th to discuss ongoing deterrence and defense efforts in response to Russia's unprovoked and unjustified attack on Ukraine, as well as to reaffirm our ironclad commitment to our NATO allies.
Ukraine's President Volodymry Zelenskky raised eyebrows with a video posted Tuesday.
Ukraine is not a member of NATO. We understand that. We are adequate people. We have heard for years that the doors were open, but we also heard that we could not join. It's a truth, and it must be recognized. I am glad that our people are beginning to understand this and rely on themselves and our partners who help us.
NATO has rebuffed Russian demands that Ukraine be excluded from joining the defensive alliance. The United States contends that Russia has asked China for military and other support for its invasion of Ukraine. Washington has asked China not to help Moscow continue its assault on civilians. China's foreign ministry spokesperson responded Tuesday.
We strongly urge the U.S. not to harm Chinese interests when handling relations with Russia. China and Russia will continue to carry out normal economic and trade cooperation in the spirit of mutual respect, equality, and benefit.
China is walking a fine line on Russia's invasion of Ukraine, supporting its ally Moscow verbally and materially, but is clearly not pleased with the way things are going. Michael Kimmage of the German Marshall Fund told VOA.
I think it's evident that China does not like this war, that it finds the war too radical and too disruptive for China's good. And in that sense, China will be looking out very much for its own interests.
Ukraine's President Zelenskyy is set to address a joint session of the United States Congress on Wednesday. Experts note there is overwhelming bipartisan support for Kyiv on Capitol Hill.
He's got a great deal to say at the moment. He's a charismatic figure. He's become overnight a global political leader. And I think he knows that the U.S. Congress is among his most important audiences. They will be pushing on sanctions. They may well be pushing on the delivery of various weapon systems to Ukraine.
Experts note that Zelenskyy's address to the British Parliament had a significant impact and moved some members to tears. Cindy Sain, VOA News.